Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to be learning on how to use a V700S SLAM in underground. So this is our device that we are having. So we'll be doing a small scale mine today. So the first thing that we are going to do is to put control points using a total station in the underground so that we can georeference our SLAM V700. So let's get started. Let's go underground and put the control points first, which is the pits.
Hands pass.
Okay, so here we are installing the pegs for the underground. We are installing in the decline shaft and also in the drives. So we will be using this south station. So we've just come from the underground. We did our peg installation and peg surveys. So now we are using the V700S to do the survey. So I will just assemble the machine. This is the V700S. So I think we will be fast forwarding some of these steps so that the video comes shorter. So it's powering on, as you can see. We remove the cap. So this one will be using it for the control point so that we can mark and name our control points. You can't do that when you are not using this. So we are now waiting for you to power on our controller and make sure that we have linked our controller to the machine on devices. So our project, we can always change the project. We want a new name for the project. We can name it Mining Rabbi. Mining Rabbi. Coordinate system 36. Yeah, it's on 36 here. And okay. So creator. Yeah, we don't have any remarks, so just press OK. Then our project is now set. So we now go to survey. I hope you can see. We are selecting SLAM. Start. Then we press start. Then we are giving it a name here. I will name it Kali so that I can find it later on. Okay, so I'm going to place this here. I hope it doesn't fall. So I'll press OK. So it will tell us to initialize. Then we press start. So to tell us to remain still for a moment. That's why I left it on the ground. So as you can see, points start to appear. So I'll just grab this. And when I go to a known point, I'll just click here and give the point the name. So let's go. So we have surface 1 point, which is our 6 point. So I'm going to place it on the point, click it, and name it. Okay. Wait a few minutes for it to initialize. Then after it tests successfully, we continue. Okay. So this is our first point. So we put our machine again on the point. again check, name it. This is going to be P1. I hope it looks together. P1. Save it. Wait for it to initialize. Then if it's successful, then you can continue. Now what we just want to do is we don't pick up on that. So we are currently scanning the underground. So far, I want to show you where we have scanned. This is the area we have scanned all this way. These are the drive. So we'll continue scanning up to other areas. These are our drives. So I can't be filming and scanning at the same time. So let's go. We are going in that direction and scan another drive. So we'll show you after we are done. We are done with the survey. This is the data. So let's close the machine and go back to the office. We'll show you in the office. These are some of the pegs. So going to the office now. So we are done with the survey, the scanning, the underground scanning, which is in the V700S. So the first thing, now we need to export the data from the machine. So make sure that the machine is on when you are exporting, otherwise it won't export. So you navigate to SLAM, then look for the data that you are doing. This is the data that I was doing. So from here, I just copy this file, the one that we had created. I want to paste it in here. So it will take, depending on the size of the data. We scan for about 30 minutes. So the data is around 13.2 gigabytes. Done. So we have our folder here. So now we can now remove our machine and you can switch it off and close it. So this machine comes with a software that you use. It will come with the machine and also a key, a dongle for that software. So let me put the dongle on and the side. From there, you can now open up the software. This is the software. I like the software. That's the one that you will be using for processing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will show you again on how to process the data. This is how the software looks like when it opens. Okay, so after we are done processing, this is what we have after importing Sorno processing. So what is left is to clean some areas, then you are done. So this is how it looks like in the highlighter software. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and comment whatever issues that you have. So these are the control points, the pegs, and also the trajectory I was working. So thank you guys for watching.